What's up, guys? This is the Honest Outlaw here, and today we're going to be talking about my custom Glock 19. Before I do that, I want to mention my Patreon supporters. Thank you guys very much. We do a monthly giveaway for guns and gear related items. All you got to do to be entered in the giveaway is be a supporter. I also want to mention ammo.com. There's a link in the description below for 20 bucks off an order of 200 bucks or more. But now let's quick get into my Glock 19. So I'll show you this guy here. Now this used to be just a Gen 5 19, not even an MOS. And I've had some things done to it, if you can't tell. I have basically customized every single part of the gun. And what I really want to showcase in this review is the stippling. But before I do that, I know I'm going to get some questions about the rest of the gun, so I'll quick go through it. The Bearded Gunner slide cuts by Worx, Ameriglow sights. Barrel I can't remember. It looks like an Agency Arms, but it isn't. It's a threaded barrel just for a Gen 5 Glock. And I have the tactical pontoon trigger in it, all looking pretty sweet in the gun. But what looks the best on the gun, in my opinion, because it's most of the gun, is the stippling. Now, I wanted to get a really good stipple job on this gun to really set it off because I knew this was kind of a project gun of mine, and I have a bad habit of doing my own. As you can see here, this is some work that I did myself. Not awesome, certainly not an artist. And as you can see here, I also do my own trigger cuts, undercuts, and they look pretty terrible also. Well, this gun already had both of those things, so not only did the company that did the stippling have to overcome my bad work, but they also had to also make it look good. And the company I had do this work is 3M Custom Gunworks. A guy over there named Raymond. He runs a pretty small company, but he does an excellent job. I actually like to support smaller companies if possible for a couple of reasons. The first reason is that their lead time is always a lot shorter, and the fact that they have extremely good customer service and you can get pretty much whatever you want as long as it's reasonable. So if you go through a smaller company, oftentimes you get much better service than you would for a larger company like Agency Arms or somebody like that. And in this case, not only did they do a great job, but they also completely fixed all of my terrible work. As you can see here, this is what it used to look like versus what it looks like now. Same goes for this. He basically redid it all and then smoothed it out and polished it and all that stuff. And I actually chose this grip from his Instagram page. I was on his Instagram page, and that's how we got to talking. I saw a bunch of his work, and I messaged him a picture of the type of stippling I wanted. I didn't even know the name. He said that was cool. The price for this, I think his prices start around $180. If you want to get what I have on my gun right now, it's going to cost you right around $280. I like the texture. It's got this very sprinkle-ish type pattern, and I've never actually had one of these before. I wanted to get the sprinkle pattern because before I've always done either the small dots or large dots. I've had a couple other patterns, but nothing like the sprinkle pattern, which has been very popular in the past couple of years. And I wanted to try it out, so this is the one I went with, and I was impressed at how grippy it was. I took it out on the range. I actually shot this yesterday, and I shot about 200 rounds out of it yesterday, and I was surprised at how much grip you can actually get out of this. The undercuts are awesome. He widened it just a little bit more than usual. A lot of times when you get an undercut on your trigger guard, it is very narrow and my big hands don't fit on it. However, this one is the most comfortable undercut I've ever had. I like they do a little bit of texture at the bottom here that makes it look pretty cool, and I like how they evened out my little Agency Arms cuts here. I forget, gas pedal cuts, and you can see there how this one's a little more deep than this one is. That's because this one I did myself on this side, and I cut it way too deep already, so it's not like you could put more on. So I had a question about that on Instagram. That's my bad. I did that. This is what yours will most likely look like if you get yours done from 3M Custom, and it's very, very cool. As you can see here, the ledge works very well, and that's one thing I like about Glocks. They have that little build-up there, so you can do that gas pedal cut. Most guns don't have that. You can see here the M17 from SIG. You're not getting that. So all the things he did to my gun are double undercuts, the gas pedal cut on both sides, recessed borders. He welded the backstrap to the frame. As you can see here, it does have a large backstrap, but other than the very top here, you wouldn't be able to tell. He molded it right in with my gun, and I really like when they do that. Legion Precision did that with my silicone carbide too. I'm a big fan of that look, so I really appreciate that. The lead time on this was about 2 weeks, I think, maybe even a week and a half. It was very, very low. If you're looking to get some work by like Terran Tactical, I think their lead time now is 24 weeks. Worx, I think, took around 8 to 10 weeks the last time I had some stuff sent into them. So if you want to get stippling done in a hurry, you want it good, and you want it for a reasonable price, check out 3M Gunworks. They did a phenomenal job on my pistol, and I couldn't be happier. Along with that, if you want to do like a budget Glock build, like this is kind of similar to what a Salient Arms or a Terran Tactical would do. This gun cost me considerably less, because not only did I go with 3M Custom Gunworks for the stippling, but Worx is also a pretty budget-minded company for the slide work also. So if you want a custom gun, Worx, 3M Custom Gunworks, and Tactical Pontoon for a trigger is certainly not a bad way to go. I paid less than a premium price for this particular Glock, and it shoots better than premium in my personal opinion. I also have the RMR cut, so I might do a little Roland special here in the future. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Please help out your local homeless shelters, and remember to recycle. I'll check you later.